Okay. All right, we are now broadcasting. So give me just a moment. I'm gonna go to my channel.
Is there any particular reason you use YouTube over Twitch?
Um,
Use YouTube?
that's a good question. Mostly because Twitch has really stupid rules and YouTube's
You
got some
are
dumb
breaking up
rules.
a bit.
Mostly because Twitch has really stupid rules,
Yeah.
and I'm sure YouTube's got some dumb rules too. But you know, there aren't as many. Like, I can say the words simp and cracker without running the risk of without running the risk of getting fucking like permabanned or whatever. Like Twitch just has a bunch of very stupid rules.
I thought it was only like in chat you weren't supposed to say those things.
Two leftist and or I guess leftist adjacent streamers, depending on how you want to like define them or whatever, Vosh and Hasanabi both got banned for like a week or something for saying the word cracker out loud in their stream. Like, they did it to be like, they were doing it like to be controversial. But like it's still like it was very dumb. Hi, Gumger and Snake are here. Yeah, boys, we're streaming over Gundam. We are. You guys are hearing another nice voice in the chat. This is my girlfriend Naomi.
The voice thing is lies.
The voice, yeah, no, is nice. Yeah, boys, we streaming Gundam. We streaming Gundam Overwatch, and I have zero illusions about like what this game is. You know what I mean? Howdy, Snake, and howdy, Gumger. Love how saying cracker and having sex on stream gets you the same punishment. Yeah, dude, it is buck wild. Well, yeah, because that chick only got banned for like a week, didn't she?
I think it was something to do with the sex being in the background or something.
Well, she was getting railed. Like, I don't even want to say railed. It wasn't that impressive. Railed implies a performance. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Like, she was like kind of obviously having sex, but it wasn't one of those things where she was like getting it good. So, like, yeah, you get banned for a week for having mediocre sex, but, like, none of the bits are on screen, so it's like softcore. And then Hasanabi got banned for a fucking week for saying cracker. It was insane, dude.
See, I think the only thing she did wrong was not being in the hot tub category.
Yeah, dude.
Because that is basically just, like, the same kind of shit you see on phone sex things.
Yeah, it was so weird. The whole thing's so weird. We going Zaku, boys. So Zaku has a widespread automatic rifle. You have a brief period of invulnerability, and then you have a nade you can throw. That's how the Zaku works. All these machines are actually like not very mechanically complex, but especially dudes like Zaku in this guy's gym are all like even more mechanically simple than some of these other machines.
Did you just say somebody got banned for having sex on stream?
Yeah, that chick who was on Twitch or whatever.
The one who
I thought that was. I thought people were doing a bit when they said that. What did she do? Did she do it for just the clout, or did she do the classic forget to change streaming services, or what was?
Now I don't know that detail. I assume for clout, but
Yeah, I think if it was meant to be a different service, it would have been more front than just hidden. Well, it wasn't hidden,
Oh, it was like
you know what I mean?
off camera.
well, okay, she was on camera. Her upper half was on camera, and she was getting done doggy style. So all of the actual sex was off camera.
Was she like through like a curtain or something?
No, she was just.
Okay, so it
She was
like, so you
at
could
her
see the
PC.
guy. So you could see the guy.
No, oh, I don't. You couldn't see the guy because the guy was off camera.
Right. Okay, so she was like at an angle.
Yeah, she was at like an angle.
Okay. Okay. This was a blatant attempt to circumvent the rules then.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
earlier,
what it sounds like.
what you had missed earlier was that I had described what was happening as her getting railed, and then I went, actually, no. Getting railed implies there's like a performance being put on. This wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, dude. Twitch is like... Twitch really kind of shot themselves in the foot with the whole, like... We're going to allow, like, weird, almost pseudo-sex work streams, but, like... We're going to arbitrarily decide where the line is. It was like, you really should have stuck to, like, either all or nothing.
Yeah, I really wish they just
mean-
had the courage to go all the way.
Yeah, like... Because
I
now
would
that
even
they're
say
in
the
this
hot
weird
tub
middle
stuff is
ground,
pseudo-sex
they're
work.
kind of like... They're kind of just fucked.
Say
I
that
think
again,
everybody
Naomi.
right now is mad that, didn't they just basically cut the pay of all the Twitch partners?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
very funny. I don't know what they were thinking.
They weren't, arguably.
They want money.
Yeah, the moolah.
It's like
Okay,
they
but
fucked through
you have a virtual monopoly on streaming, and you're like, well...
Yeah, but Amazon wants more money from them.
I will say, though, if you're like if you are a, like... somebody at Twitch who's in charge of the money, it probably is pretty annoying to see people make $250,000 a month eating top ramen while watching bad YouTube videos.
Yeah. Yeah, Snake, getting cream pied while eating oatmeal cream pied, hashtag sponsored, parentheses, just chatting.
Yeah, like, I mean, I already said it on Twitter, but Twitch is entering its lizard person arc. Like, anytime the stakes of success are as high as they are on Twitch, you're going to have, like, an elite class of lizards that are the ones who become the most popular, always. It's the people who are willing to do, like, literally anything to be successful, and are willing to do literally anything on camera.
Ah. The only
Also, I think
frustrating
with,
part about... Oh, you go ahead, babe.
with Subtober this year, it doesn't seem to include gifted subs, which like fuck people over as well. That's where a lot of the extra stuff comes from.
Yo, get fucked, Barbados. Oh shit, the Suzabi. Can you guys tell by watching this gameplay that back in the day I was actually pretty good at Overwatch?
Are we streaming Overwatch for the meme right now?
No, I'm streaming Gundam Evolutions, which is basically Overwatch, but with a Gundam skin on it. Like, mechanically, it is just Overwatch, but we're playing as Gundams. Or mobile suits, rather. Some people are playing as Gundams.
I'm feeling it paint my book.
I'm actually doing really well right now. Everyone loves playing a fucking Zaku. Everyone loves seeing a Zaku do good, dude. But yeah, no, Jacob. If you're like good at if you were good at Overwatch, then you'll be good at this game, just by virtue of the fact they are essentially the same game. And I was pretty decent at Overwatch back when I used to play it. Oh, where did that gym come from? I figured the game would be entirely Japanese. You mean like it's player base or like? Because there's like a pretty rich, there's a pretty like wealth There's a good wealth of everyone forgets how good the Zaku actually was. I mean, the Zaku was okay, but that's all it had to be. It was better than the gym. Until gyms started getting upgrades like beam weapons and whatnot. And even then, you had Zakus that were capable of keeping up with them. Like in... you know what? I should switch the dialogue to Japanese. I'm sure there's a Japanese option I'm just not using.
I did not go to sleep tonight.
Okay, why?
Because my sleep schedule is just completely fucked.
Yeah, I woke you up at like almost 2.
Yeah, it's not good. It was already bad, and then having that headache yesterday made it a lot worse.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Yeah, how did that... I don't know, you had a... Did the headache get better at all, or... You just went to sleep?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, Snake, I'll try and change the dialogue to Japanese after this match. I'll see if I can. Because it really should be, you're right. It is kind of weird playing it in English, now that you say it out loud.
What are the top categories on Twitch right now? Just chatting, of course. Minecraft.
I always just kind of assumed just chatting was the biggest one. Like, whoever was the guy who came up with just chatting as, like, the idea for a category was kind of a genius.
Yeah, that's such a catch-all that, like, any IRL stream is going to be in that category. So, it makes sense that it'd always be top. Then Minecraft. And then Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
There are also some people I watch, like, for the kind of pre-stream thing where they're waiting to get people in and just, like, chatting for a few minutes. Tend to use that as well.
Yeah.
Give it a game.
Oh, definitely.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is the 4th highest category, which is weird.
Probably because of hype generated from the Grand Theft Auto 6, leaks.
Probably. I'm also always shocked to see League of Legends as high up as it almost always is.
I mean, whether we like it or not, it's League.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't have any, like, real competition. Because the thing about League of Legends is that the reason it got so popular is that it took the MOBA formula and made it more accessible to a general audience while still maintaining enough of the complexity to be competitive. Because, like, a lot of the other ones... So, I think a lot of people mistake the original Dota for being complicated when what it really is a fucking nightmare because it's a fucking user map setting minigame in Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
So, I don't think if... What the fuck is that guy? Ice Frog? I think if Ice Frog would have been developing a game from the ground up, he would not have made a lot of the decisions that he inevitably made. Like, the whole one-shotting, or the whole, like, last-hitting minions for gold thing, that was a mechanical limit in Dota, because that's how gold generation works in Warcraft 3. So, like, would he have done that if he had a choice? Who knows?
Why is the Zaku the guy holding the point, by the way? I'm a skirmish machine, dude.
But limitation breeds innovation and all that fucking bullshit.
Necessity is the mother of invention, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And now, laziness can be as well.
Dead by Daylight is one in, like, it's not in, it's like 1, 2, like just outside the top 10. I should convince Zoe to stream. She plays a shitload of Dead by Daylight.
We're currently 22 kills and 5 deaths, guys. Back in the day, I was pretty fucking good.
It sounds like you're just playing Team Slayer instead of the objective, and you're letting your team down.
We're winning the objective, my love.
Yeah, but I bet that's because
I was the only guy on the point. I was the only guy on the point for like 3 minutes. Get off my dick, dude.
Uh-huh.
I will never not be mad that chess is so popular and Go is not popular at all. Go is a superior game to chess. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. It's just the facts.
I was on a chess team in high school, and I agree with that statement, actually. Go is a superior game. It's just a real shame that in order to play it and enjoy it, you have to deal with, like, 8-year-old Chinese prodigies.
Yeah, but that's kind of the case for, like, any game, really, when you think about it. Like, even when I'm playing Splatoon 3, I have to worry about 8-year-old Japanese prodigies.
Have you guys heard of NyQuil chicken? Yeah, Gumgar, I saw the
Yeah, I'm gonna serve that at my Halloween party.
Oh shit. Nope. Fuck off, Barbados. Ah! I mean, I know in real life, like, Azaku, and I say real life, I know in the lore, like, Azaku has no chance against Barbados, but still, come on.
1 minute remains.
I mean, thinking out loud, Azaku would have more of a chance against Barbados than, like, than something like a Jim, just because, like, a Jim's using beam weapons and Barbados is basically beam weapon immune. I don't know why I was pushing for that guy. I don't have a melee button. There's no melee attack by default in this game, which in my opinion is an actual fucking, like, wasted opportunity. Because some of the machines have, like, melees as their special abilities. So I guess they felt like having a default melee button and melee special abilities was, like, I don't know, just, like, bad or something.
When you're old enough to remember early FPS games which didn't have a melee button, it was a dedicated button.
No, I am. I do remember. I used to play a lot of CS, but, like, everyone had it.
Yeah, just like, just thinking of GoldenEye when, like, you tried to karate chop people, you had to get your hands out and slap them.
So if you did the mode in GoldenEye where it was all karate chops, if you played as Odd Job, he was actually too short to karate chop if you got close enough to somebody. So you could get, like, right next to them and just run around in circles and, like, karate chop their kneecaps, and they literally couldn't reach you, and it was very funny.
Victory Screech!
Perfect Dark, which was like GoldenEye on steroids, getting punched on that would make your screen go blurry, so the karate chop only mode would just, like, turn your screen into, like, a massive blur.
God, that sounds like a nightmare.
It was, but it's kind of hilarious because of it.
Look at that, guys. Look at that! 29 kills, only 8 deaths, a whole bunch of damage, a 14 kill streak, 5 zone captures, a minute and 34 contesting. We were doing work. We had the business. Okay, if
Man,
anyone...
the VTuber is really hard, just taking over the platform.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. If anyone wants to see the machines that are in this game at the moment, you have the Pale Rider, which is basically like a type of Gundam prototype, effectively. There is the RX-78-2 Gundam, which it's a goddamn shame that the beam sword isn't in its kit. It uses the Hyper Hammer, like, flail instead. There's the Zaku, which is a skirmish, a really basic skirmish machine. You guys saw me playing it. Barbados is here. He doesn't even have a ranged weapon. He straight up is... He's just Doomfist. He's like Doomfist, but without the weird shotgun thing Doomfist had. There's the Sazabi, which is like... It uses that shield as a gun shield, like Gibraltar if you've played Apex, and he has a beam shotgun. The Methus. The Methus and the Ashima are both transform into mobile armors and can fly around the map, which is pretty cool. The based as fuck GM Sniper 2, and it actually kicks a ton of ass. The Dom Trooper, which is really cool, but I'm not good at it because that gun is like an actual projectile gun. The Turn A Gundam, which I know it looks weird. I know it looks like shit. Trust me, it looks great in motion. Or at least that's what everyone says. Gun Tank is here, which actually, it's very cool. I like it a lot, actually. We got the Gym. The Gym, which in this game... So the Zaku is a very offensive, like, baseline skirmisher, and the Gym is a very defensive mainline skirmisher. It's only got the pistol, basically, but you can hold your shield in front of you, so you can, like, do tactical shield shit. You can throw a bomb, you can hit someone in the face with your shield, and you can throw a repair dude at your feet or at your buddies. And then there's some locked machines I haven't unlocked yet. There's the Marasai, which I really want to get my hands on. For anyone who doesn't know, this is basically like a next-gen cousin of like the Zaku 2 and Zaku 3. There's Gundam Exia, which is a really close quarters weapon machine like Barbados. It doesn't even use that little beam pistol that the Exia actually has. You throw beam daggers. It's basically like Genshi. The Mahiru, which is also from Turn A, which is why they kind of look like they have this. They were designed the same way. There's a Melee Zaku, very cool, and then Unicorn in Destroy mode, which is pretty cool. But this looks OP as fuck. This is gonna be like an insane, like needs to be played basically all the time once people start unlocking it. So that's going to be a pain in the ass.
I just want to point out that the top Minecraft stream is a VTuber.
Is it really?
Doing the very classic sort of like moe anime VTube rig with the very classic, just like stereotypical high-pitched anime girl voice. And when you click on it, it says, this stream is intended for mature viewers. So I wanted to update everybody on which ring of hell we're living in right now.
You know that,
The funny thing is, like, the streaming stuff they're under the speedrunning things. I also wanted to eventually do those, like, VTubing.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
well, I'll play the Pale Rider this time. Do you know that weird YouTube streamer who has like that weird Minecraft streamer who has like a cult dream?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really that he has a cult, it's just that he's the biggest one, and Minecraft fans are maniacs, so by virtue of him being the biggest one, he has the most maniacs.
Right. He apparently, I guess, just tweeted out like a close-up of one of his eyes or something, and it's like got all those maniacs that you just referred to like freaking out, and it's very, very funny.
Dream is going to do a face reveal and make more money off of it than all three of us will ever make in our entire life combined.
Right. But it's funny.
Funny in a way that existentially funny. It's funny in the same way that like a meteorite hitting the Earth would be funny.
I suppose. I mean, look at that Jim. Look at him go. Little guy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still waiting to get nuked for the power to run out or something.
Oh, right. You living in Europe, you probably got a whole bunch of shit about like, well, Putin's gonna try and nuke us all.
Well, it's more about running out of power. Because, yeah, quite a bit of gas for producing power and things comes from Russia, and yeah.
Yeah, the UK is going to have a serious energy crisis this winter.
Everyone is. Like, I think someone I know in Germany was saying, like, they're quietly facing the prospect of just having power cuts in some places because of just not being able to fuel power plants. And yeah, power is getting very expensive.
Do you guys think Slime Rancher 2 is actually good, or is it as bad as the first one?
Well,
The first one.
Naomi played a lot of the first one.
I love
God,
it.
Slime Rancher is a truly wretched game.
Uh-oh.
It's one of the few games I played that was bad, and it was so bad that I didn't even want to do like the funny "it's bad" video.
The enemy is trying to disarm the
I feel like you're doing that I feel like you're saying that on purpose now that you know.
No, I genuinely think that game is terrible. And not even because like crafting game or whatever, because I like those. But there's like a lot of insane design choices that don't make any sense.
like they know where we are. Objective B has been destroyed.
Objective B has been destroyed.
Destroyed.
It's in early access.
The baby
No, that's
picture
waste.
bracelet that he's selling is one of the most fucked up things I think I've ever seen. That's actually
really
it's
not that fucked
genius, and if I'm being honest, unless there's some weird shit going on, it's actually weirdly harmless.
What is?
If Belle Delphine can sell her bathwater, then Dream is allowed to sell his baby pictures. I'm sorry, it's the same thing.
Oh,
hate to break
right,
it to
okay.
you.
For a moment, I was thinking it was like pictures of his child or something, not himself.
No. He's selling like snap bracelets that have a USB built into it, and they include, among other things, pictures of him when he was like a baby. It's like weirdly harmless, but also very kind of creepy.
Well, so the only reason people think this is creepy is because pedophile paranoia has reached a fever pitch that is unsustainable.
Well, also,
In the
why
United
the
States.
fuck would you want, like,
Well,
baby
it's
pictures of some random-ass person?
that's why people say that like Dream's whole situation feels very cultish.
Okay, the missing piece of this puzzle that you guys aren't getting is that a lot of these like Minecraft YouTubers and a lot of the VTubers that I was just complaining about a minute ago, their entire brand and thing and like parasocial project is we are the wholesome content creators. You can come here and your tummy aches all the time because you have crippling anxiety and depression like everybody else on Earth. So you can come here and do a substance and your stomach ache will go away, and I can be wholesome for you for the next 12 hours before you cry yourself to sleep at night. That is the package that they're selling. So
Select the suit you wish
in
to pilot.
that context, him selling pictures of himself as a kid is like a cute, wholesome thing to do. Like that's like the brand being perpetuated further. Like it really makes complete sense in the context of what they're actually selling people, which is several hours a day where they don't feel existential dread.
I do know that one of the only things for sure that I know about the way that Dream had that whole thing, like what you're talking about, just that whole parasocial thing, is that I think he announced on Twitter that a member of his family was in like the hospital for cancer or something, and he was having a hard time or whatever. Or it was like a buddy of his personally. I don't remember exactly who, but it wasn't a fan. It was him or someone he knew. And someone else was like, "Do you mind streaming for us in this hard time? It would be really helpful for a lot of us struggling with you."
Yeah.
Which was just buck wild, dude.
Yeah, these people have, I mean, I've talked about it a million times. Like the types and the prevalence of mental illness among anybody born like after 2000 are insane. Like a completely unsustainable amount. Like people were like it. Like if I meet somebody that is younger than 25, odds are their anxiety is so bad they can't even make a phone call. Like this is not good.
We are kind of shitting these guys. What is going on here?
Providing combat support. This should slow you down. How you like this?
boy. This is super easy.
They know where we are. 4 units eliminated. They're reviving
Oh,
someone.
shit. Oh, that was close. Okay.
Providing combat support.
I think the Pale Rider's kit is maybe a little bit too generalized.
Can't take much more.
It's got an automatic rifle that you can ADS with, which is, to the best of my knowledge, is the only gun in the game you can ADS with, aside from the sniper rifle. It has an offensive grenade, a slowdown grenade, and a healing pod it can put down. This is a little bit too versatile. It's got all that and more health than a Zaku. Which, I don't know, this feels a little...
Providing combat support. An ally is defusing the Megatron. The Megatron has been disarmed. Activated G-Unit. Not a scratch. Excellent. They know where we are. Hostile fire defeated. Here to help. The enemy has
Also, completely outskilled that fucking Barbados. Fuck that guy, dude.
disarmed the enemy Megatron.
100% outskilled that Barbados. You can tell I was focusing because I was making zero noise.
Megatron's objective B has been disarmed. Nice.
I can miscalculate. With additive colors, I think it's green and blue that make yellow.
I believe so.
No, it's yellow and blue that make green.
5 units back to back.
Right, because with additive, it's yellow as a primary color.
Barbados finally got me, by the way.
But okay,
I'm 23 and 3, dude. This is banana hammock. Why'd I say that?
So,
The enemy has placed a Megatron. Disarm the enemy Megatron. 30 seconds left in the mission. We have to disarm that Megatron. An ally is defusing the Megatron. Keep this up, we'll be golden. The Megatron SLC has been disarmed.
Man, my aim really suffered on that engagement. Holy shit.
10 seconds remain. The enemy has set a Megatron to objective A. 4,
I got that wrong anyways.
2, 1. Now entering overtime. Mission complete. Victory is ours.
That was a really good match. Holy shit.
Hit the showers, gang. We're done here.
Oh, hold on. Why do I have 6 pings? Oh, wow.
Oh, well, somebody's popular.
It's Naomi, or sorry, it's not Naomi. It's Amy talking to me about goats.
Goats.
Yeah,
what's going on about that?
they like goats.
Yeah, I need to go up and see my dad's goats. I think we were supposed to do that yesterday, but we both forgot about it.
I think goats are pretty cool.
Yeah. Amy's super into goats. So that Pale Rider was really powerful. Was like really good. Okay, what? I just glanced over at my screen and saw in my recommendeds a fucking 3.5-hour video put out by Vosh titled "Is Porn Evil and Bad? Debate with Muslim."
My God, I would rather fucking die than watch that video.
God, it's so dumb.
Porn debates? It's 3.5 hours, by the way. You said 3. It's even
I said
worse.
3.5.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
The porn argument is very frustrating because literally not a single one person on planet Earth that has ever, one time ever, had the porn argument in actually good faith. Like, it's one of those arguments that is exclusively in bad faith every single time, and, like, there's really no point in even engaging with it.
Yeah. Snake says, "Is there a funny loot box scam in this game?" You know what, man? I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't think there is, actually. I haven't run into any.
Your goal is to
I haven't run into loot boxes, so I don't think there's loot box scam,
attack imminent.
which is kind of nice.
All hands to battle station.
Because I think
Hostiles
too much porn is probably bad for your brain the same way that, like, too much social media is.
incoming. Okay.
Like, I really like the analogy of the media diet.
Right.
It's like, look, fast food and pizza is good, but you can't just fucking eat that shit all the time.
The enemy has begun their assault. Let's go.
And then Gumgrew says, "I'm glad I found a healthy way to cope with my anxiety instead of being a crazy dream stan."
Probably good. Probably ideal.
Uh, if you guys enjoy watching this, then I also recently I literally just because of how much I enjoyed playing this game, I reinstalled MechWarrior Online, so I'll probably end up playing that in the near future on stream also.
Did you just do that while we're talking?
Yeah. Yeah, I set it to download in the background.
My name is caffeine.
Now for the counterattack. Objective contested.
I'm gonna probably drink 2 Bang energy drinks today, which is my version of firing up the Sandevistan too many times.
Enemy unit down. Target changed to objective C.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
We're attacking here.
Okay.
Oh, right, I forgot to change the voices to Japanese. I'm sorry. I failed you. I failed you all.
Oh god, I need to start fucking.
Securing location.
Oh.
It appears victory is within our
I cannot believe Ancient Aliens game is coming out, dude.
Team maneuver ready.
You can't believe what's coming out.
An Ancient Aliens game.
Oh, I've completely forgot about that until you just now said it. What the
God,
fuck?
it's gonna be great. So you know how in like city builders and stuff, you'll have like a little character that's kind of like the tutorial character, like like down in the corner. You know what I mean? Am I making sense?
Yeah. Like just like a little character avatar or whatever.
Yeah, there will be like some arbitrary character will be like if it's like a fucking actual RTS and you're playing the Terrans, there's like the computer waifu, and then if you're playing, you know, like a god game, there'll be like a little fucking guy in the corner if it's like giving you tutorial messages.
Yeah.
The guy that gives you the tutorial messages in the Ancient Alien games is Giorgio Tsoukalos.
Did they get him to voice act it too, or is it just his face?
I fucking hope so. God is truly dead if he doesn't voice act it.
He has to voice act it, dude. There's
You know
no
that
other way.
Ancient Aliens is History Channel's longest running TV show?
I mean, it is
fucking
history, Jacob. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think that the sort of naysayers about Ancient Aliens are a little bit too harsh. Because there's a lot of people that like to get really mad and say like, oh well, it's fake and racist, and a lot of it is fake, and a little bit of it is kind of racist. But I would imagine that there's probably a huge amount of people that have actually gotten interested in ancient history through Ancient Aliens that, like, later on just became, like, normal history enthusiasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
And even the racism claim is, like, kind of dubious at times.
I mean, you never really know what it is that's going to get people interested. There's a whole generation of dudes who got super interested in history because they played Total War.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it just happens.
And because one of the criticisms that people say is like, well, it's racist because they're assuming that brown people couldn't have possibly built the pyramids. And it's like, well, if you actually listen to what they're saying, that's not really what they're implying. And also, they talk shit on a lot of white people, too. Also, I'm sorry that all of the cool stuff was built by people that aren't white. What were fucking white people doing when the Egyptians were building the pyramids and the South Americans were building the fucking ziggurats? Living in dirt huts made out of literal horseshit. Like, there's nothing, like, what are we gonna do? Like, looks like the aliens helped the fucking white people figure out potatoes. Like, what? what the fuck have we done? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Europe
Not an awful
was
lot.
Europe was an absolute backwater until, like, relatively early in human history. Like surprisingly early in human history. Or, I mean, late, not early.
Oh, I'd lived for so long, dude.
So, like, when you're talking about ancient history, you already have a selection bias towards people that aren't white, because they were the ones who were getting all the real shit done.
Yeah. I mean, the people who claim that it is, like, really, really racist and it's racist, like, on purpose, claim that that's literally the point. Like, they would respond to you by going, yeah, Jacob, that's why we're mad.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, what? That would be a bad response. It's kind of like the same people that accuse David Icke of being anti-Semitic because of the reptilian conspiracy theory. And it's like, dude, David Icke doesn't have enough brain cells in his brain to be this conniving. Like, he barely knows where he is right now.
Your ally is leading the charge.
Okay, I'm gonna head off because I need to sort paint stuff with my array as well. Yeah,
Alright, bye, love.
good. Have fun.
See ya. It is literally 99.9% to 99.9%. No! No!
The classic Splatoon move of losing by 0.1%.
Ah! Snake says, has he done anything besides Ancient Aliens since it started airing? I don't know.
He has his own spin-off show now.
Okay, I was about to say, I assume he does some kind of scholarship, right? Like,
You wish to pilot.
I don't know if he was...
because the man's like a scholar, isn't he? Or he was a scholar, at least.
I
Isn't
don't
that like how he
think
got
so.
big?
Let's see.
Isn't that how he made it on the show in the first place? He had to do
I mean,
something to make it on the show in the first place.
I think he was like an author.
Right. But like, was he like a I'm gonna sit in my garage and talk about aliens author? Or was
Okay,
he...
so I can immediately debunk that he absolutely is not a scholar because he's a 1998 graduate at Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York, with a bachelor's degree in communications, which means he has a degree in garbage.
Yeah, basically. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. He's not a scholar.
Yeah, he's just a classic fucking East Coast Greek guy who like wrote some books and got into ufology and ancient aliens and got lucky.
That's wild.
Which is probably why he's so cool.
Preparations complete.
Ah, yes.
Heading out.
Jacob's very consistent arc of like like borderline anti-intellectualism that is just this side of being weird.
Yeah, I just listen. All the Academy has to do to stop pissing me off is not have the same kind of internet brain rot that the rank and file members of society have, because they're supposed to be better. And also do a better job of not staying in a fucking ivory tower and not communicating anything to like normal people ever.
Objective contested. Hostile sighted.
I have a we're not gonna get anything done with nerd shit. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like we're gonna have to get our hands dirty here a little bit.
Rough shape. Requesting support.
Okay, yeah, I thought I could make it work with GM Sniper 2. I was wrong.
Are you win, son?
Now for the counterattack. Fight for control of the target area. Capturing objective A. Captured objective A. Target changed to objective B.
This should get you moving again. Thanks. Okay. There. Ready to fight?
I've got your back.
How you like this?
Man, Splatoon is just an engine for people making original characters.
Taking the area. Rough shape. Requesting support.
I need a squid sona.
Looks like they're trying to find our position. This should do it.
Hostile sniper sighted.
That sounds like a slur.
Squid sona.
Yeah.
Can't take much more.
Oh, that is one of the worst Nautilus designs I've ever seen.
Man, that Dom gave me a rough time, boys.
Fight for control of the target area. Objective contested. Area target
A guy and I took cover with each other. The probably Jacob VTuber Squid Sona. I can see it now.
Now for the counterattack.
I was about to ask why hasn't anyone done a VTuber of their like Squid Sona, but then I realized, oh right, because they would get sued into oblivion by Nintendo. That's a very
Well,
obvious answer to that question.
yeah, but you could probably commission it with enough plausible deniability. But I would imagine the more sort of generic the rig you order is, the cheaper it is. And those VTube rigs are extremely expensive. I should have kept learning 3D modeling, then I could have made my own for free. Dana Newkirk has the God helmet on. That means they're getting ready for a stream.
Oh, that's cool. You heard her. You heard him, boys. The Newkirks are streaming, which means Tim is now irrelevant.
False, because their streams are Patreon only.
Oh right, based. I don't charge you money.
How much money do they make on
target changed to objective C.
their Patreon?
Back online. There. Give it a try now.
I've got your back. We're attacking here.
Roger that.
Traveling Museum of the Occult and Paranormal Patreon.
How you like this?
So they have 1,389 patrons. And the buy-in ranges from the $5 a month all the way up to $250, which is the advisory board tier.
Oh man, this is not my best match.
Dude, if I had the fucking money, I would be doing that so hard. So let's see here. 1389.
It's weird that they have the teams divided by space noids and earth noids because that doesn't limit the kind of suits you can use. Like, it would be kind of cool if, you know, if you were a space noid or an earth noid, like, actually had an effect on, like, what machines you were allowed to pilot, but it doesn't. So you can have a team labeled earth noids that's, like, entirely in Zaku machines. Or not Zaku, like Xeon machines. And the other way around.
They're
Copy that.
What's up?
Thrusters hot.
oh nothing. I was doing the math. They're probably making something on the order of magnitude of like $20,000 a month. I think.
Bro, new Gundam 1. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of machines that are not in this. These are the only machines that are in here so far. There's a lot of machines that are not in here. And some of the machines that are in here are pretty vague. Like, who, aside from, like, me, actually knows and gives a fuck about the Marasai? You know what I mean?
Roger that.
Like, I'm surprised the whole roster wasn't just, like, a whole bunch of hero machines plus a Zaku. You know, new Gundam Wen, Nemo Wen. Like, there's a whole bunch of really great machines that I would love to see, and I hope the game stays alive long enough for it to be, like, a reality. It would be super cool.
Some guys fucking posted. So you know how some restaurants have like the robot servers?
Yeah.
Some guy just posted a video on Twitter of him like sexually harassing the robot server.
Oh, I posted that in the house chat.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, like, I want to see a J-Gun. There's a whole bunch of machines I would love to see. I think the J-Gun is probably the first one I want to see.
Target change to objective B.
I really wish there was a default melee button. It's a real disappointment that there's not.
Okay, let's run that again.
Capturing objective B. We've captured objective B. Area contested. Micro-control of the target area. Hostile brawler sighted. Objective contested. Enemy. Roger that.
Hold on. Hang on.
Rough shape. Requesting support. They stunned me. This should slow you down.
Capturing objective C. Captured objective C.
The area. Enemy sniper down.
Enemy units destroyed.
How you like this?
Area contested. Captured objective C.
In rough shape. Requesting support.
If any of you guys play Zaku, take advantage of the fact that you have 3 controlled boosts. Most machines only have 1 or 2 controlled boosts, but the Zaku has 3 of them for some reason.
Let's run that again.
Looks like you don't.
I think it's meant to like reinforce the fact that it's supposed to be like a skirmisher, because you can like dash in and out of cover a lot.
I've spotted you. We're attacking here.
Okay.
Oh. Gotta check the Splatoon shops.
1 minute remaining.
I go fucking. Get some.
Otto's staying alive for so long, dude.
30 seconds left in the mission. Objective contested. Now entering overtime. Mission complete. We've been defeated.
We just didn't measure up. We'll get them next time.
God, that was a good match, but it's kind of frustrating. I was doing real well. Oh, hey! The Dom's, like, victory, like, MVP stance is the 3 black stars. That's cool. Why are they putting him up there for 19 enemy units destroyed when I destroyed 48?
It's a good point.
Like, how are they determining who to show off? It's so weird. So they do have this, like, this is how they give you your rewards. You go to this thing, it's this present box, and they give you, like, that's just where you claim your rewards. But to the best of my knowledge, I haven't seen any weird, like, loot box stuff. They just have
That sounds like a poorly disguised loot box mechanic.
Right. Except I'm not buying any loot boxes. The reward is just like in-game currency. You just have to go claim the in-game currency. It's just weird.
Yeah, that's how
This is a destruction mission.
Overwatch's works too. You didn't always have to buy the loot boxes.
Right, but there's no box. There's no like mystery to it.
Oh, it's always the same thing.
It shows you what you're getting when you before you claim it. It shows you what is in an individual box. It'll be like, oh, this one has 50 currency, and you go, okay, claim.
So you get like a selection between them.
No, it just lists them all there.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
So they're always the same.
I mean, so far.
Okay. Maybe they rotate or something.
I don't know. We'll figure out. It does speak pretty well to this game so far that I am playing mostly different machines
Copy that. Thrusters high.
a lot.
Your mission is to destroy both target objectives.
Like, you can have mains, but like I'm not like I don't feel like pressured to have like a main machine.
Confirmed, Command. We're good to go here. Relaunch checks are looking good.
You got me and a sniper, we got a Zaku, we got a GM, we got a Gundam, we got a Turn A Gundam, and we have a Sazabi. I think it's very funny that they keep the sheer size of the Sazabi relative to other mobile suits. It is a huge model. Which I think is why they felt justified making it so powerful, because it is actually a weirdly powerful machine. Like, yeah, we'll make it really powerful, but it's got like a huge hitbox because like it's a massive gun or it's a massive mobile suit.
Grisco rewards switched in.
Wow, I did not realize that I was immediately going to be walking into a bunch of gunfire. I'm very smart. Wow, I took the head off that fucking Barbados.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
They found our location.
Actually, I'll do one salmon run game because that hat has 3 ability slots on it.
Enemy down. Gotta reload. Okay, back to fighting. Hostile drone in sight.
What got me? Oh, it was just a gun. I'm not doing that good with the sniper. Let's see if there's something else we can do here that might be a bit more helpful. Just spend a measly 10,000 G dollars to get a funny little SDRX78 badge in your profile. I mean, yeah, they do have real money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's not real money. There's real money that you can like spend on shit. But to the best of my knowledge, there's no like loot boxes, which I feel like is a pretty important distinction.
I think people are starting to realize that loot boxes probably are going to be considered gambling in the very near future, so they're not wasting the dev time on it.
I mean, I approve, you know? I'm not sure the team's going to do that well in this one.
Okay, let's run that again.
I'm sure there's like some loopholes. That people are going to be able to take advantage of for a while, but they won't be able to do it forever.
Looks like they know where we are. Let's wrap this up.
Stay sharp. We've got a shield.
We're not doing that well.
Get out of range. Move. Hostile sighted. Stay sharp. Locked onto me. G-maneuver online. Nothing to worry about. Come on, baby, don't fail me. Come on, baby, don't fail me now.
Oh. Oh god, this sucks. Oh shit!
Can't take much more.
I say this sucks and then I immediately get a double kill. Okay, flying it around sucks,
1 minute remaining.
but it does Mondo damage.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Damn it, how'd they get me?
Just do what you can.
Enemy crawler defeated. Enemy down. Send them to the scrapyard. They stunned me.
Megacharge countdown has begun. Defend it until the Megacharge set and jump today. Prevent enemies from disarming grenades almost completed.
Yeah, the Sazabi is so good in close quarters combat. That beam shotgun is crazy. And it's got so much health. And it's got a shield, like a gun shield. It's crazy how good it is.
The Megatark at Objective A has been disarmed.
Okay, redeploying.
Like in any kind of map, but even vaguely close quarters, the Sazabi is like crazy powerful. Not complaining, but you know, I have a feeling basically every single team until the end of time is going to have a Sazabi on it. It's like that good.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Here, I'll be the guy this time. And like its super is literally just auto damage. Like it pops out those funnels, and those funnels start shooting at targets around you. And they do like actual legit just auto damage.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
So this pulls out the gun shield, and then it shows you how much hit points your shield has, and then that's the gun. It's a shotgun, but it's actually got pretty decent spread for a shotgun. Like in a video game shotguns tend to be like this when I'm like airborne, but when it's like down and concentrated, it actually does a pretty good job. So I've got like an area ping that'll show people, and then I can throw my tomahawk, and then I can basically automatically teleport myself to the tomahawk.
Here. This is the spot. Here. Nice.
I'm just gonna station it. Yeah, funnels are always super cool. Funnels will never not be cool.
The enemy has begun their assault.
Let's go welcome our guests, shall we? Found our location. Shield is holding. Shield's about to break. Your suit's not responding. Hostile sighted. Stay sharp.
The only thing about the Sazabi really is that it's like slow. It's huge. It's like got a massive gun model, and it's actually a pretty slow weapon or slow machine. You're expected to use your like tomahawk teleport or whatever to like try and make up the difference. We'll see if I can do it justice. I want to talk about how good it is and then do badly. That would make me kind of feel like an idiot. It does have a downside in that it's only got one boost, which means that doing the forward boost uses up your entire boost bar. Oh shit, I gotta reload.
Have to disarm that Megatark. An ally is defusing the Megatark. The Megatark at Objective A has been disarmed. The enemy has placed a Megatark.
Looks like they know where we are.
The enemy has set a Megatark at Objective B. Disarm the enemy Megatark.
Reloading. How you like this?
Yeah, and that's how you get really mobile with it too. Is you throw your tomahawk and then you do your jet boost to the tomahawk.
Mission complete. We've been defeated.
Guess this one got
I can't
away
wait to
from
be
us.
atomized by a 15-year-old and my nuclear-powered walking tank explodes. I'd be able to die happy. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a meme, but like if you're so inclined, there are some Gundam. Oh, you're heading out?
Yeah, for now. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, okay. There are some Gundam pieces of media that don't like revolve around kids. You know what I mean? It's not like a requirement. The first, just off the top of my head, the 8th Mobile Suit Team is probably the best individual series that doesn't revolve around kids. There's like a kid or two in it, but they're not. They're like treated as young adults, or I guess they are portrayed as young adults. And the main character is like a full adult. He's like a young-ish adult. He's like probably in his 20s, but still.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
I'll take the Pale Rider out again. Why not? It's a good machine. The getting pings.
Gate is down. Let's go.
Your goal is to capture both target locations. The mission is about to begin. All pilots, prepare to attack.
Confirmed, Command. We're good to go here.
Suit check complete. I can
8th MS, yeah, 8th MS is really good. 8th MS is probably my personal favorite, like individual show. There's also 0080 War in the Pocket, which is like does have a kid as like one of its main characters, but like the kid is not the ace pilot. 0080 War in the Pocket is like insanely good.
Preparations complete. Pilots, begin your assault.
And at least most of the time, when a Gundam show has a regular ass soldier getting like murked by a 14-year-old or whatever, there's usually the excuse that the 14-year-old is like has like a history as a child soldier or something like that. You know, it's not usually completely. It's not like something that happens completely random and out of nowhere. There's usually some kind of like in-universe explanation for it. It's not very often that they just hit you with, I don't know, man, he's a new type or something. That's like a pretty solid meme, but it doesn't happen as often as like the community jokes around about it.
All troops, press the advantage.
Providing combat support.
This objective is nearly ours.
Looks like they know where we are.
7 kills confirmed. You're unstoppable.
Oh, really?
Objective A has been captured.
This must be one of those things where they count assists as kills. I don't think I killed that many people directly. It's been really chaotic, though. I could be wrong.
Enemy down.
quite impressive.
I don't know what they count as a kill. I know some games like Destiny don't even bother counting assists, and they just count an assist as a kill also. Because they're meant to be a bit more casual, and because they want people to feel more like successful while playing.
Here to help. Nothing to worry about.
Oh shit. I'm surprised there isn't any Wing mobile suits. Yeah! No, you're right. Wing was the first big one that came in the West. Wing was the first major Gundam that came out in the West. For better or worse, Wing was also my first exposure to it. I don't actually like Wing that much, but it was my first exposure to the franchise. So like, no, I agree. It is kind of weird that it's not like. I think it is kind of weird that like there aren't any Wing machines in this. Now that you pointed out, that's a good point. Do you like the space magic stuff that Gundam sometimes does, or are you more about the regular sci-fi stuff? Generally speaking, I'm more about the regular sci-fi stuff, but I will admit that I don't like on its head. Like, I don't get mad about new types, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. Because, like, sometimes they do some wild shit with it. Right? Like, I think Unicorn or more... Uh-oh, my screen's acting up. Did I just freeze? Did I crash? Did we crash? I hope I didn't crash. We're winning. God damn it. Error occurred. Oh, wow. We just straight up crashed entirely to desktop. That's buck wild. That hadn't happened so far. I think narrative is probably the most wild and wacky that it's gotten so far as I've seen. I haven't seen anything past narrative yet. Narrative and Unicorn are probably the wildest it got, but I didn't think it was all that really big a deal. Because if you think about it, new type shit is just like psychics. Like, that's the whole meme, is that they're just psychics. So, like, the fact that they're super soldiers is, I feel, pretty strongly implied in, like, Unicorn, that, like, when a new type is really, like, at their best and actually doing kind of psychic stuff, is, that they're basically just, like, reading their opponent's minds a little bit as they fight, and that's why they're able to, like, counter and avoid so well. That's how Unicorn always made me kind of feel like it is. Double O, yeah, Double O, and that you point that out. I think Double O. Sorry, I was thinking about Universal Century when I said the most magic. If you want to talk about the other, like the non-Universal Century stuff, then like you got Double O, you got G Gundam. Those get pretty fucking magical.
Select the suit you wish to pilot. Area contested.
Oh shit. Oh, it put me back in.
Gate is down. Let's go.
Area contested.
Let's go, dude.
Allied unit down.
That's super cool. They have match rejoin. I actually really love that. I'm super happy now. I love seeing the match rejoin. That kicks ass. Like, I'm actually legitimately very happy to see this now, because some of the games I play don't have match rejoin, and you figure it's like a default, like, normal, standard thing.
Over here.
It's being revived.
Objective contested. Capturing the objective.
Oh, no. Oh, right, yeah, Turn A Gundam gets really magical, too, but I haven't seen Turn A Gundam in years.
Round complete.
Good work.
I almost completely forgot about Turn A. I can't remember if Reconquista in G got really magical either. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. I don't think I even saw all of Reconquista in G. Wing, I don't think Wing gets very magical until, I think, like, the actual Wing Gundam will occasionally do some weird shit, but I don't think it's, like, strictly magical. But yeah, no, the new type stuff doesn't usually bother me that much, and I don't think I've found a series that's done it so poorly that I got completely turned off by it. Double O is kind of a weird one, but, like, I enjoyed the rest of Double O enough that, like, when they did the weird thing with, I can't remember what they called their new types, Innovators or whatever, none of their new type shit, like, really turned me off. And Setsuna is just such a fucking meme that, like, I don't think I could get mad at Setsuna if I wanted to. Yeah, you know? This dude just autistically screaming, "I am Gundam," and then he, like, gets, like, randomly becomes a new type. It's just, I can't get mad at that. It's too fun. I genuinely don't think I have it in me to get mad at Setsuna. Oh, right. Then there's also, what is it? Gundam Seed? Is it Seed? I don't like Seed. I've never liked, I didn't like Seed. I didn't like Seed Destiny. I just don't like Seed. So when Seed does magical shit, I don't like that. But that's not because I don't like the magical shit, it's because I don't like Seed. It's just because I think Seed is bad. We are Gundam. We are Gundam. I mean, Exia is a machine in this game you can unlock, dude. And when I have the chance to unlock it, you bet your ass I'm going to be screaming "I am Gundam" the entire time. Yeah, it was Seed had the coordinators. I just didn't like Seed. Everything about Seed sucked. The art wasn't good. I didn't like any of the characters. Like, its plot just felt like a really shitty rehash of the UC plot. Like, but like mixed in, it was like UC meets Wing. Like the whole thing just sucked. I didn't like anything about Seed. You know, Strike Gundam was just Wing Gundam, but not as cool looking. Like, oh, Strike Freedom is cool. If we're talking about Strike Freedom from oh god, it's Gundam like Build Fighters, right, or whatever it's called, where people build their own machines in like in a setting where Gundam is like a show, and they can make the Gunpla fight. Yeah, Strike Freedom is cool. Strike Freedom's also cool because the main character's mom is super hot. Like, but like, yeah, no, Freedom, or sorry, Seed was lame. Seed was just, I keep thinking like, oh, I don't like Wing. I think Wing is probably my least favorite Mobile Suit Gundam series, and then I remember that like Seed exists, and I just kind of get mad. It's kind of funny how often that happens. It's in Seed Destiny. Oh, but look, I'll admit, Strike is a cool machine. Like, I won't lie. The only thing I like about Seed is that Strike is a kind of cool machine. But I can't emphasize enough, Strike is just a rehash of the RX-78. Like, it was newer and it was spikier because they made the show in a time period when what was new and hot was machines that were, like, leaner and spikier and busier. And that's what Strike is. Strike is a newer, busier, spikier take on the RX. So, like, it's cool, I guess, but I just can't make myself love it. And if I'm going to be really honest with you guys, its modularity didn't feel very cool to me, because you know what mech did it better? There's a mech that did the modularity better. Liger Zero. Everything that Strike Gundam does, Liger Zero just did better. Like, one of the coolest machines I've literally ever seen that someone did with, like, Gunpla is they took a Liger and then put a bunch of, like, Strike bits on it. Because Liger Zero is just Strike but cooler. I think the 6 self is the G self is my favorite Gundam design, even though I've never seen the series it's from. I don't remember what the I don't remember the G self. That might be from Reconquista in G, if it's the one I'm thinking of. That's not an individual series I have a lot of experience with. Bro, Zoid, yeah, dude, Zoids kicks ass. Everything, literally everything that Strike does, Liger Zero does cooler. Strike has like a long-range green armored mode. You know who else has a long-range green armor mode? Liger Panzer, baby. You know, it's like sword mode was like blue or whatever. Guess who else has a blue sword mode? I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it's Liger Jaeger. Like everything Strike does. Everything Strike does. Liger Zero is just a cooler version of it.
Enemy problem confirmed.
Mission complete. Nice. Victory is ours.
Man, I'm so glad I get to talk about Liger Zero.
After all.
Just tell me where the next fight is.
Cannot believe you guys just gave me a chance to, dude. I've almost been tempted to write like a fucking blog post about how Liger Zero is just Strike but cooler. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll actually like rewatch some of the series and like open up their respective wikis and actually go fucking hard on writing out the post that Liger Zero is just Strike but cooler. Oh. Okay, hold on. Sortie. The game is now live. Season 1 Sortie underway. Unicorn Gundam, Zaku 2 Melee, Marihu, and more join the fray, including Marasai. Unlock rank matches aim for the top. Okay, cool. So it looks like we're probably going to get more machines as the game does, like, seasons. And here, Season 1 seems to be 67 days. So, okay. Oh, there's a fucking battle pass. I never looked at this fucking thing. Oh, you can purchase the premium pass. How much does it cost? It costs a lot of money. I have no idea how much money that is. Out of pure curiosity. Okay, but how do I... Is it Evo coins? Okay, let's see how much function currently... Oh, that's smart. They didn't want people to like waste all their money like right off the bat as soon as the game popped up. So let's see what we got here. So I unlocked the Vist Foundation emblem. Cool. Rank 3 is a Unicorn Gundam weapon thing. I want Gunbuster to be real. Yeah, Gunbuster would be pretty cool. We got a skin for RX-78. We got the RX-78. Supply pod pickets. I don't know what those are. More tickets. I assume this is like a currency of some kind. Oh, hey, we get coins. Ooh, I like that skin for the Zaku. That's very cool. Earth Teeth Independent Unit Charm. Is the Zaku... Oh, that's a locked one, so we'll have to, like, buy the pass at some point if I want access to that. It's a shame. Maneva Laozabi. Nice. Waifu Princess. Although, I will admit to you guys, this girl is not the best girl from Unicorn. Best girl from Unicorn is, the Plu. I'm trying to remember her actual name. God damn it. I think she's Plu 12. I need to... Marita Cruz. That's her name. Marita Cruz is the best girl in... Marita Cruz is the best girl in Unicorn. So we got this. I like the Unicorn Gundam sticker. Unicorn Gundam has a nicely shaped Gundam head. I like the like oversized sensor ridge and sensor pod on its forehead. Got a thing for Marasai. Oh, very cool. Unicorn gun skin. RGM 79. It's the gym. Ash lines for the Melee Zaku. It looks like, I think the Melee Zaku is like a sleeves unit. I think they're going for like a sleeves vibe. Marita bussin'. Yeah, dude, Marita is by far best girl. I really like that skin for Marasai. Marasai is just such a cool model. It's basically like, it looks more like a next-gen Zaku than like actual next-gen Zakus. Because what do we got for actual next-gen Zakus? You got like the High Zac, the Zaku 2, the Zaku 3, and like the Marasai. Those are all meant to be the High Zac and the Marasai especially. Although I think Zaku's 2 and 3 ended up being, the Zaku 2-2 and the Zaku 2-3 ended up being the more mass-produced ones. I think the High Zac got mass-produced a lot during Char's counterattack. They're like the machines you see Neo Zeon using. That is such a busy design. Okay, so I'm gonna admit most of the stuff you get here isn't actually very good in this one, so I'm not gonna like feel super pressured. The goof is very cool. The goof isn't like a next-gen Zaku though. That's more like a side grade, as opposed to an upgrade. Because the High Zac was like a direct upgrade. The High Zac is almost literally just a Zaku with an upgraded power plant and like a couple of other maneuvering surfaces, like a couple of other like RCS like extensions and shit, so it's more maneuverable, and it's got a better power plant, so it can go faster, and it can use like beam weapons and shit, or more beam weapons, because the Zaku can't use a lot by default. In the Marasai is kind of the Marasai is also like a side grade to the High Zac, in the same way that the goof is a side grade to the Zaku. Because the goof is like, what if a Zaku was a specialist close quarters like heavy machine, but they were still on roughly the same level. You know what I mean? I just like the Pale Rider. It's just a good machine. It's really versatile. There's a lot you can do with it. It's a decent skirmisher, and it just looks so good. What about the Comfer? The Comfer is, what if the Zaku hit really hard and was insanely fast, but had basically no armor? Like, it's cool. It's better than a Zaku in that sense, but it's still like a side grade.
Warning. Enemy attack imminent. All hands to battle stations. Hostiles incoming.
Mission confirmed.
Mission complete.
Because, like, the Comfer that we see absolutely fucking tearing through machines in War in the Pocket is, in my opinion, like, really over the top, and it's just meant to show, like, oh, this is the new machine, so let's give it a good debut. It was the team who it completely and utterly destroyed. Like, it blew up, like, 2 of their GM Sniper 2s before they'd even hit the ground, which is insane, because if you know the lore, the GM Sniper 2 has the same performance as the RX-78 Gundam. It just doesn't have the 78 Gundam super armor. But this machine, for all intents and purposes, is just a lesser Gundam. Right? So for a Comfer to kill 2 of them before they even get to hit the ground and challenge it, and like then it blew up some, like, I think Gym 2s or Gym 3s and like I think like a Nemo or something. Like, it blew up a lot of really good ESF machines. And then you read its lore and you're like, oh, it's basically a Zaku with a slightly better power plant, a lot less armor so it can be way more maneuverable, and it can carry more weapons than a typical Zaku can. Like, oh, okay. What? Because, like, no Comfer is going to compete with, like... If you actually have them head-to-head and you don't have, like, a named pilot in the machines, no way on earth is a Comfer beating a GM Sniper 2, in my mind. No way, dog.
I like how you had to specify that the pilot can't be named just to get rid of any plot armor.
Gundam is pretty, as much as I love the series, it's pretty bad about that. I
mean, that's anime in general.
Yeah. Like, if a pilot is named, Gundam Wing actually makes it the real crazy example, because if you are playing Gundam, or if you watch Gundam Wing, there are guys in Wing who, like, blow up Leos, which is the grunt machine from Wing, who blow up Leos without even literally, like, hitting them directly. Right? Leos are insanely vulnerable to any kind of damage. They blow up like crazy because the budget didn't have, like, a lot of space for anything other than machines being completely blown up. But then the moment that a named character from Wing steps in a normal Leo, it immediately becomes, like, a really good grunt machine. Because if you look at its lore, it's a really good grunt machine. One of the first combats we ever see in Gundam Wing is the main machine, the Gundam Wing, or Wing Gundam, getting its ass kicked by a Leo.
So this is a bit of a aggressive topic change.
Okay.
But did you know that Disturbed did a cover of Sound of Silence and is actually extremely good?
Yes, actually. I have heard that cover. I have no idea what that Barbados is doing, by the way.
I'm
Yep.
grinding the card game in Splatoon 3 because I really want the Yu-Gi-Oh emote. And boy is it a grind.
How you like this? Nothing to worry about. Providing combat support. Enemy down. Slow you down. Here to help. Reloading. Capturing the objective.
Bo- 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 bo.
Fight for control of the target area. Fight for control of the target area. Capture path. Objective contested. Fight for control of the target area. Enemy flying unit inbound. Things are going well.
Looks like they know where we are.
So I think I might.
This objective is
I think I'm gonna change up my process and strategy a little bit
In regards to what?
capturing objective.
for the next video game video I do.
Okay. What are we thinking?
I need to loosen it up a little bit, the same way that I loosened up the last paranormal video I did by not really writing like a full script. But so I think I'm gonna have like I'm gonna try to do something that I've been talking about doing for a really long time, where I've got like a main scripted section of the video, but then I've also got sections that are unscripted.
Just do a bit of a Mandalore.
Yeah, well, his videos are all completely unscripted as far as I know, unless he stopped doing that at some point, which I doubt he did.
I'm gonna be real with you. I just don't believe it when he says that.
Um,
I know he has no
So-
reason to lie, but it's just too wild.
so from the last I heard from like a podcast interview he did, his creative process is he stays up like 3 days in a row and gets delirious and then just like starts recording. Which wouldn't surprise me because I know that like a lot of creative people do that. Usually it's not on purpose. Usually what happens is they get like anxiety about not having made anything for a long time, and that anxiety like keeps them up at night, and then they start to get like, because I don't know when the last time you were like genuinely sleep deprived is, but if you like power through it, you hit a point where it literally feels like a high.
No, I remember college.
Yeah, you hit a point where like you're in an altered state. And I think a lot of creative people like just accidentally get there, and then that like fuels their creativity once they're in that space. I remember college. True.
The Moon Gundam is also really no. I don't remember the Moon Gundam. I'm sorry about that, Snake. Which one is that? What show is that from? I might remember it if you prompt me with the show. Yeah, dude, I don't know what to tell you. That's what college was like for me, for real.
I've got a tip for all of like the young people in the chat that might have to pull an all-nighter, either because of school or because you're power gaming too hard on RuneScape, or you're in like a combat situation. Like whichever
What have you?
whichever reason you might have to do it. The trick is just keep eating. That's the trick. Because you can't do it unless you're like fueling your body, because you're stressing it out a lot by not sleeping. So the trick is to just keep eating. When I was doing the Monster Sanctuary video, I played that game for like, it was well over 24 hours in a row. I 100% complete that game and most of that was in one sitting. And while I was doing that, I fucking ate like 6 meals. And you have to eat like it's got to be like healthy shit too. You're gonna have to take a bullet. You're gonna have to eat a salad. You're not gonna be able to get there on Burger King.
Yeah. Say that to 22-year-old Tim who was writing like 30-page papers in one night.
Well, when you're in your early 20s, you're kind of bulletproof when it comes to that kind of shit. Honestly, this minigame is pretty good. I wish I could play it against actual people and not just AI.
Oh, it's from a manga? That probably explains why I don't know about it that much. I'm sorry. I don't... Weirdly enough, I don't have any experience with the Gundam mangas, only with the shows. Guarantee there's going to be someone in the chat, like, years down the line, who's going to be like, that doesn't make you much of a fan now, does it? And I'm going to be like, suck my...
Grognard bullshit.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, is Amy home?
Yeah.
Hey, I stayed late for a lecture about mountain goats and conservation in Western Washington.
Dude, I love the Cascade Mountain Goat. What a majestic animal.
All it needs is a box of Twinkies and a couple of Red Bulls, and you're golden.
I got to listen to this guy who's been skiing them for like 20 years talk about a hiker getting bored to death because a mountain goat was trying to drink his piss, and worth it.
Goats are incredible.
Dude, also, like, I don't think people realize Cascade Mountain Goats are huge.
Yeah,
They're big. They're not like a fucking little, like, pygmy farm goat. They're fucking enormous.
on average, a male mountain goat is 250 to 300 pounds.
Yeah, they're fucking big.
They're
boys.
gigantic.
I could take one, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Almost for sure.
As long as it didn't gore you in the femoral artery trying to drink your piss. Dude, we're talking about piss. Where is Emma when we need her?
How was I the only guy alive on the point for that long? Where the fuck is my team, dude? I'm not even in a frontline machine. And I'm sitting there holding the point by myself for like a solid 30 seconds of just life.
Did that guy tell you in the lecture what in the piss is attracting them?
Salt.
Oh, because they're like mountain animals and it's hard for them to get salt. That makes sense.
Yeah, it happens in the spring when they're looking for salt.
That
it was
makes
happening.
sense.
So in the 1920s, they released a herd of mountain goats in the Olympic National Forest out on the peninsula. And basically, there's so much hiking out there that they just got habituated to humans and would just start drinking like human piss and to get salt. And then they started getting testy.
For some reason, whenever you die in the game, your audio like turns off and on. That's weird.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
like
very
it just
strange.
blinks?
Yeah, does it?
That's insane, dude.
Well, okay, hold on. In the game, the audio does lower when I die for some reason. Is that maybe what you're hearing, or does it like
Oh, yeah,
actually
maybe that is what
blink
it is.
off and on?
This person.
Thrusters hot. Are you ready? We're dropping you back in now.
Break's over, folks. Let's roll out.
We're ready here too.
The default pilot is a girl, and I've literally only been bothered to change it to a masculine voice on like one machine, because you don't decide what your pilot is. Oh, for all your machines, you decide which pilot voice you're using on a machine by machine basis.
If I have a choice in a game, I think I usually trend towards playing as female more than male, just because I like the aesthetic more usually. There are a couple of exceptions. I like the male armor designs in Monster Hunter better than the female ones.
I agree with that. The male Monster Hunter designs are pretty peak.
actually look like armor.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I crashing again?
Uh-oh. No.
Yep. Yeah, we crashed again. God damn it.
Yeah,
Well, fortunately, this game has rejoined, so
Aw.
I just gotta load it up quick. Really wild to me that that this game is. We're still getting games made in Unreal Engine.
Which Unreal Engine?
It just says Unreal. I don't know.
Because Unreal gets a new version periodically.
Oh, does it?
So it's probably using a version of Unreal that is relatively modern for whatever the time period it was that the game was
Like developed.
made in.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just came out.
Yeah, so it's
So-
probably, I think we're on Unreal 6 right now, so that game is
Oh,
probably
good.
made in like Unreal 4 or
I think
5.
this game literally just came out like a day or two ago.
Oh, then it might be on Unreal 6 then.
Like when you die and you're talking mid-sentence, the audio just stops and comes back. It was also happening in loading screens. That is very strange. I have no idea what the deal is there.
The only... Is it the game audio or the mic audio?
Yeah, is it the game audio? Is it the mic audio? Is it both? I don't think I got the rejoin this time, which is a shame.
Damn. Mic audio.
Mic audio? That's very weird. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, that's weird. I would need to see...
You wish to pilot.
That would seem to indicate that for whatever reason, your audio is like going through Discord, like through your desktop audio instead of going through your mic, but I don't even know how that would be set up.
It's time for the gym, baby.
Hey, are we gonna go work out?
Well, look at him. He's so ripped.
I can't. I have a black screen.
Open up the stream, you fucking...
I have the stream open.
Oh,
Open up the stream.
the game just crashed again. God damn it.
Fucking yelling at me. I have the stream.
Well,
open.
it did come out a
I'm
day
getting-
ago. And you know how developers like to release unfinished games nowadays.
Yeah, that is
Well-
kind of a problem.
So it seems like it's happening is, you know how our internet's really dumb and sometimes I get like a stutter and a disconnect for like a split second? And on some games, that's enough to make it freak out.
Yeah.
What seems to happen is that when it happens while in this game, it disconnects me from the match, and then the effort of disconnecting me from the match makes it commit suicide.
Yeah, that's probably
Awkward.
true.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what's going on.
Speaking of internet, what's the update on the fiber project?
I don't fucking know.
I know they
'Cause we got-
ran it.
Yeah, we got the cable run.
I mean, I don't know how to get access to it. I don't know what to do.
Well, now that we got the cable run, we got to call the guys and be like, hey,
Give.
give me...
Give me the fiber optics.
Because they said they were going to give us a free trial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Amy, can you see the footage now? It's
Yes, now I can.
okay. Don't worry, Snake. We're gonna play the gym. I actually haven't seen this intro video yet. I'm watching it.
I mean, we all are, aren't we?
I guess.
I'm not paying attention to the stream because I'm doing something else, but I'm watching it in spirit.
Yep.
That's fair.
Jim.
Shit. Rider.
I don't like the Turn A Gundam. I just don't like the design. I know it's like heresy to say because the Turn A Gundam show is like so good, but I just don't. Zaku.
I think a lot of Gundams are kind of... I mean, this is just anime, mech design in general. A lot of them are really over-designed.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Jim. I like the Pale Rider. I really like the Marasai. Look at that bad boy go.
Oh,
Exia.
just disconnect you again.
Fuck, I don't know, did it? Are you getting a black screen?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the menu, I'm connected. I'm, like, logging in right now.
That's so weird.
Well, there is a stream delay, so.
Are you guys getting black screen, or is it just Amy? I really hope you guys haven't been getting, like, black screens and you just haven't been telling me.
Yeah, I never trust chat when it comes to this kind of shit.
No black screen.
Okay. Because I don't trust you guys when it comes to that shit. You guys will sit there and, like, watch a black screen and just listen to us talk and not say shit. I've seen it happen.
Well, a lot
before.
of people also are like tabbed out doing other stuff
Oh,
and
yeah.
not paying attention.
All right, you guys ready
Right.
for gym time? Gym. I'm gonna try and lock him in real quick, because it's only one machine of any type on a team. So we gotta be careful. We gotta lock in that gym before anybody else does.
Select the suit.
Gonna be fast.
Bam! It's gym time, boys.
Stormtrooper. I see. Oh. But you can't see what I'm doing right now, Snake in my yard.
You actually say the whole name? Wow.
First launch is green.
Yes.
Your mission is to destroy both target objectives.
He's in trouble. We have to use his full name.
All pilots, prepare to attack.
Roger.
You guys ready for gym time?
Relaunch checks are looking good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Setting the mega charge. Roger.
Roger that.
So we shoot our little beam pistol, or we can shoot the beam pistol with our shield up. We can hit dudes with our shield, or we can throw a bomb, or we can throw a healing
Performing
nade.
repairs.
Which I assume is just like a cluster of nano machines or something. I don't know.
Nano machines, son.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say it.
Senator Armstrong.
Pilots, begin your assault.
Roger.
My source is I made it the fuck up.
You are incorrect.
It's failing.
There are no snacks to be had. It's almost dinner time, damn it.
Yeah, what are we gonna do for dinner?
Eat, I assume.
The eternal
Yeah.
question.
Uh,
We just killed the Barbados of the gym, guys. We're a god. Yeah, in this game, Jim is like the defensive machine. You know, he's the dude
Nice.
with the tactical shield and the pistol, like a hand cannon.
Try this on
Except I can also throw a bomb.
I'm tempted to just like do rice and garlic chicken or something.
I'm down.
Alright. What say ye, Jacob?
I don't really care.
Alright, then I'll go start it here in a minute.
Oh, thank you.
enemy unit destroyed.
Played college ball. Damn.
Try this on for
My college doesn't even have a football team.
They did for a while.
Until the objective is destroyed. Mega charge countdown has begun. Defend
No, I don't think
Oh
they
wait,
do.
hang on. I thought you meant. Never mind.
Nope. Yeah, Gumberghoul rice is pretty good. Rice is pretty good. It's a pretty solid staple.
hostiles down.
Okay, guys, the gym rocks, dude. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Let's give this a try. Providing support.
3 minutes remaining.
Jeep ready. An enemy is shield. Enemy unit sighted. Activating Jeep.
Bro!
Should I read that as Barbatos, just for the meme?
What do you mean?
Barbados getting killed by a Jim with a beam pistol sounds like a skill issue to me.
Yeah, actually, unironically. Barbados is like easily one of the most dangerous Gundams in the entire like history of the franchise. Any Barbados that gets killed by a Jim has fucking problems, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's Barbados.
It's Barbados.
I know, I hate it. I hate them.
Let's give this a try.
I once had to listen to an entire room of high schoolers reading The Crucible, and every time it was mispronounced Barbados.
To be fair, they're getting set up because most people pronounce it like that.
Do they?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
I
Barbados
am-
to most people. It may
Really?
technically be
No,
Barbados,
hang on.
but it's most people pronounce it
No, I mean the
Barbados.
place.
Yes.
The place is what Tim is saying, but the overwhelming majority of like Americans
Say
pronounce
Barbados.
it with a sharp A.
Yeah.
Bro, we are doing fucking work as a gym, dude. I think this might be my main, for real. Completely seriously.
This battle's on.
Next part of countdown has begun. Defend the Megachart stack at objective D. Prevent enemies from disarming the Megachart.
Activating maneuver. I spotted an enemy with a shield. Enemy unit sighted.
I mean, it helps that I have teammates who actually know how to play the game.
Looks like this guy's got a shield.
That does be helping.
The enemy is trying to disarm the Megachart.
I like games like this that also make the grunt machines like actually good, like they would be in lore, because like I love being able to play as a Jim or a Zaku and not feeling like I'm screwing over my team by doing it.
I mean, there's no point in making the game if you're not going to balance it in a way that makes sense.
Oh. Oh.
The amount of people that like misunderstand, like I think it might have been it was either with fucking G Suave or Snake. I was having an argument about balance in Splatoon 3, and I don't think a lot of people realize that the point of balance, if it's done correctly, is to make the game more fun, not less fun.
Yeah.
Like the goal.
The only thing I don't like about the gym is its color scheme. I mean, if you don't like the ground gym's color scheme, like the gym in Thunderbolt, its color scheme kicks ass. And actually, Snake, time to listen to some jazz and fly around a mech in space. Absolutely. I just bought
Launch is green.
the DVDs for both December Sky and Bandit Flower.
Understood.
So,
Ready to proceed.
I realized the mistake I was making, y'all. This is Barbados. Barbados, the country, is spelled with a D.
Ah.
And we were talking about Barbados,
Well,
and they were pronouncing it Barbatos.
I mean, I was pronouncing it Barbatos because that's the machine. It's what the machine is called.
I understand.
I figured
that.
it was named after the place.
No, it's named after a demon.
Yeah, in the lesser key of Solomon.
And it gets a bunch of upgrades, and as they get upgrades, they like change the name over time. By the time the anime reaches the end of season 2, I think it is, or maybe season 1, it's fully upgraded and it's got the name Barbatos Lupus Rex.
The enemy has
By the way,
Nice.
Curtis told me the other night, and I quote, "I just ordered the lesser key of Solomon, and I'm gonna fuck you guys up so bad."
Ooh, damn. Hope my words are good in here.
I told him good luck because I've looked at those rituals and they're insanely complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I do chaos magic.
Looks like you could use a hand. It's failing.
An ally is defusing the mega
Alright, I'm gonna go start dinner. H3, I'll see you later.
been disarmed.
I'll come down there in a minute.
Oh, I got surrounded, taken out there. The Barbatos Lupus Rex is pretty sweet. It's a pretty dope machine. Yeah, it's pretty rad. I think they go over the top a little bit. I don't know. I love the Gundam Guisam from that one. The one that was like the big green frog Gundam. That was probably my favorite one from Iron Blooded Orphans. It was just such a cool, unique design.
Man, after getting like competent at Go, I'm just annihilating this card game.
Wait, is there a Go card game you're playing?
No, Splatoon 3 has a trading card minigame, and it's like sort of Go adjacent in the sense that like the goal is to control territory.
Let's give this a try. G-Move, ready.
Enemy unit sighted. An ally is defusing the mega.
Ooh.
The enemy has been mega charged at objective A has been disarmed.
Also, I should preface, I was never really good at Go. When I say competent, I mean I can like look at a board and understand what's going on. Not that I was ever any good at that game.
Second elimination confirmed.
Hostile sight.
That's 3 enemy units destroyed.
The only way this gym could be better is if I wasn't using a hand cannon, then I actually had like a rifle I could use, but that would probably be overpowered.
They discovered my
Honestly, the hand cannon kind of kicks ass. If I'm in close range, it hits really hard. But I've noticed the damage drop off on it is actually pretty severe.
We captured the waypoint.
I feel like more games need to do
The enemy has captured the waypoint.
like heavy revolvers and stuff that are loaded with shotgun rounds.
Oh,
Nobody
those,
ever does that, and they're always fun.
yeah, those are always fun.
Like, I think Apex has a couple.
You're thinking of the Mozambique.
Yeah.
This doesn't look good. Reloading.
Man, that Zaku completely kicked my ass, actually. That was a full-on, gotta get my Gundam Gusion rebake full city. Yeah, dude! Unironically. The Gusion is such a good machine. I love it. It kicks a ton of ass. I also really love the Man-Roadies, the non-Gundam mobile suits that are fighting alongside it. And like Tekadon eventually gets their hands on a couple of land Man-Roadies, and they also just absolutely rock.
Area contested. Hostile sighted.
I'm very excited for if they do actually, if this game does like survive long enough that we can get a bunch of really cool, like machines as well. That would be super sweet.
The enemy has placed a mega charge.
It seems they went pretty hard on the unicorn, because like the Ashamar, I'm pretty sure literally only shows up in unicorn.
10 seconds remaining. Hostile sighted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now entering overtime.
Comes down to this.
Mission complete. Victory is ours.
All right, boys, we ended on a really good one. I'm probably gonna cut it off there because it's been a couple of hours, and I'm going to go downstairs and hang out with my partner. Bro, how did I not get the MVP? I was kicking so much ass, especially in that first one. This, I was about to say that but yeah, 41 enemy units disabled. That guy must have been fucking shredding. How did we do? 28 kills, only 3 deaths. A max kill streak of 19. Let's go. But that'll be it for now. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I might stream this weekend, but I think we're doing stuff, so probably expect to see
What
me
the
Tuesday.
Are we already doing stuff? What the fuck are we doing this weekend?
Ask Amy. It was their plan. But you guys will probably see me Tuesday, where we will either keep playing this, or depending on how I feel, we might play like Mech Warrior Online. But I'm in a mecha mood. I'm feeling it, you know. So we might play the Western mecha game, we might play the Eastern mecha game. But either way, I'll catch you guys next time.